Hello viewers, welcome to the UN College digital class. You are watching the video lecturer with Pratichi Das, lecturer at MCOM F&C. So today we will discuss about the foreign exchange market, or the topic is foreign exchange market. So in this topic we will discuss about what is foreign exchange market or forex market, what is the exchange rate, what are the different types of exchange rate, what is the reasons of or what are the causes of demand and supply of exchange rate, and why the foreign exchange rate is fluctuated. So let's start. What is foreign exchange market or foreign exchange? According to Hartley Withers, foreign exchange is the art and science on international monetary exchange. Forex refers to the marketplace where various currencies are traded. The forex market is the largest, most liquid market in the world by trading volume with trillions of dollars changing hands every day. The forex market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week except for holidays, and the forex market is open on many holidays on which stock markets are closed. So, foreign exchange is the art and science on foreign exchange market or art and science on international monetary exchange. So what is art? Art is the language of its own and science is the application of knowledge. So foreign exchange is the language of exchanging of goods and services, or it is a media for exchanging of goods and services between the country and across the geographical boundary of a country, and it is known as a science because the application of knowledge, that is the application of exchanging process or the application of different exchanging media through foreign exchange or converting the domestic currency into different foreign currency in a fluctuating situation. Therefore, it is known as the art and science on international monetary exchange. So, forex market is a marketplace where different types of foreign currencies are traded. So, different types of foreign currencies means different countries have different currencies for exchanging of goods and services, and therefore the forex is a marketplace of trading of different foreign currencies and different foreign currency. The forex market is a place or forex market is a large volume of trading of foreign currency which is open for 24 hours of the day, 5 days of a week and accepting different holidays. So forex is a marketplace where different types of foreign currencies are traded. The term foreign exchange implies two things. One is foreign currency, another one is the exchange rate. According to the Foreign Exchange Act, the foreign currency means any currency other than the Indian currency, and it generally refers to the foreign currency. So, forex is the international market for the free trade of currency where traders place orders to buy one currency with another currency. So, the term foreign exchange implies two things. One is foreign exchange, another one is the foreign currency. So, what is foreign currency? According to the Foreign Currency Exchange Act 1947, any currency other than the Indian currency is known as our foreign currency, and the foreign currency refers to any other country's currency, or that is known as our foreign currency. For India, it may be euro, it may be dollar, it may be pound, it may be yen, and the forex market is a place where, or it is a trading place where different types of currencies are traded and traders order different currencies for exchanging of other currency, and that is known as our foreign exchange. So what is an exchange rate? The other part of foreign exchange is known as our exchange rate. Exchange rate is the price of one currency in terms of another currency. So what is an exchange rate? Exchange rate is the price of one currency with another currency or in terms of another currency. So one country's currency in terms of another country's currency is known as our exchange rate, or when a currency is exchanged or when a domestic currency is exchanged with the foreign currency, that is known as our exchange rate, and that should be determined or that should be decided by different authorities. So take an example, if we take an Indian rupee or US dollar, so in conversion of Indian rupees in US dollar, we have to pay rupees 74 of Indian rupee against the 1 US dollar, and that is known as our exchange rate of India with the US, and that is known as our exchange rate. So different types of exchange rates or exchange currencies or foreign currencies are traded in the market, like euro, pound, yen, US dollar, etc. So why foreign currency is needed or exchange rate is needed? Different countries have different currencies with different value. So when trade takes place, the persons of these countries have to convert their currencies to other countries' currency to make payment. For this purpose, the concept of foreign exchange come into operation. So why the foreign currency is needed or foreign exchange is needed? Different countries have different values of currency, or different countries have different currencies, like Indian currencies is known as rupees, US currencies are known as US dollar, and that are the currencies. So when the countries are trading or countries are exchanging of goods and services between them, they have to pay or they have to receive different types of currency. So for taking the operation, different types of currencies are takes place and exchange rate comes into existence. Therefore we needed the foreign exchange or foreign exchange rate. Why do the exchange rate changes frequently? So exchange rates are changes frequently. So before going to this topic or before going to this slide, we have to discuss about the exchange rate appreciation and exchange rate depreciation. So sometimes the exchange rate appreciated and sometimes the exchange rate depreciated. When one currency is converted or exchanged with the another country's currency, so that value is known as our exchange rate. Sometimes that currency value is appreciated and that currency value is depreciated. If we take an example that if the Indian currency or today's exchange rate is 74.47 according to the or comparison or against the 1 US dollar. So when the 1 US dollar, if we have to pay 75 rupees according to the US dollar or 1 US dollar, that is known as our appreciation of US dollar. If we have to pay rupees 70 against of 1 US dollar, that is known as our depreciation of US dollar or depreciate value of US dollar and appreciation value of Indian currency. So the currency may be appreciated or the currency may be depreciated, and that is known as our fluctuation of currency, and that are some reasons for fluctuation of currency, and that reasons are the balance of payment, different economic growth rate, different inflation rate, different interest rate, and political issues. So what is the reason for changing frequently of exchange rate? That is the balance of payment. How balance of payment affect the fluctuation of exchange rate? So the balance of payment is a statement of all the receipts and payments of a country. When the balance of payment or balance of payment may be deficit or may be surplus, when it shows disequilibrium in the balance of payment, that also affect the exchange rate, and exchange rate may be fluctuated, and that is another reason of fluctuation of exchange rate due to the balance of payment. The another reason is the different types of economic growth. Every country have different types of economic growth rates. So the foreign currency or the currency of every country must be affected with the economic growth rate. When the economic growth rate of a country will be grow, then that will be appreciate the domestic currency, and if the economic growth rate of a country will be going down, that must be depreciate the domestic currency, and that is the reason of fluctuation of exchange rate. So another reason is the different types of interest rate. So interest rate must be coordinate with the exchange rate, or exchange rate is coordinated with the interest rate. When a country's interest rate will rise, then it will appreciate the country's currency, and when the interest rate will goes down, then it will depreciate the country's domestic currency. So it also affect the fluctuation of exchange rate in a country when interest rate go rise or going fall. Then another reason is different types of inflation rate. When the different country have the different inflation rate, when inflation rate go rise, the exchange rate that depreciate the value of the domestic currency, and that is known as our depreciation value of a domestic currency, or that is depreciate the domestic currency. If inflation rate going fall or going down, it will appreciate the value of the that particular country's currency, and that is the reason of fluctuation of different currencies or the currencies of the country. Then the another reason is political issues. So what are the political issues? The different countries have different political stabilities and political issues. The political issues also affect the exchange rate of a country or also affect the currencies of the country. If the political stability maintains in a country, that does not affect the country's currency, and that will maintain the exchange rate appreciable. If there are different types of political issues arises in a country, that also affect the domestic currency, and that may affect the exchange rate. So exchange rates are always fluctuated, or these are the causes of fluctuation of exchange rate. Then we will go through different types of exchange rate. Exchange rates are different types. One is fixed exchange rate, another one is the flexible exchange rate, and the third one is managed floating rate system. Fixed exchange rate system, flexible or floating exchange rate system, and managed floating rate system. So let's go through fixed exchange rate system. It refers to a system in which exchange rate for a currency is fixed by the government. The basic purpose of adopting this system is to ensure stability in foreign trade and capital market, and under this system each country keeps value of its currency fixed in terms of some external standard. So fixed exchange rate system is an exchange rate system where the exchange rate is fixed by the government. So here the intervention of fixing the exchange rate is government or the central bank. The central bank will fix the exchange rate, and that will be fixed with the value of some external standard. That external standard may be gold, may be silver, or different other precious metals or another country's currency with the value of another country's currency or precious metals, and that is known as our fixed exchange rate system. And the basic purpose of adopting this system is to ensure the stability in trade. So fixed exchange rate system is adopted by the government or adopted by the country for stabilizing their trade or exchanging of goods and services. So overall, fixed exchange rate system is a system of fixing an exchange rate where intervention of government is there, or government fix the exchange rate, and the purpose of fixing the exchange rate is to stabilize the trade volume or trade capacity or trade cycle of a country. So another one is the flexible exchange rate system. It refers to a system in which exchange rate is determined by the forces of demand and supply of different currencies in foreign exchange market. There is no official intervention in foreign exchange market, and it is also known as our floating exchange rate system. So after the fixed exchange rate system, another exchange rate system is known as our flexible exchange rate system. This is a exchange rate system where no intervention of the government. Government does not decide any exchange rate, and the exchange rate depends upon the demand and supply of that particular currency, or demand and supply of the currency, or demand and supply of the foreign currency. So that is known as our flexible exchange rate, and it is otherwise known as our floating exchange rate system. Here we will discuss about fixed exchange rate versus flexible exchange rate. So fixed exchange rate is defined in terms of gold or any other currency by the government, where floating exchange rate is influenced by forces of demand and supply of foreign exchange. So fixed exchange rate is complete government control, as the only government has the power to change it, where floating exchange rate is no government intervention and it fluctuates freely according to the market condition. So fixed exchange rate system is a system which is fixed by the government with the currency of gold or any another country's currency, where floating exchange rate system is decided with the demand or force of demand and supply of that particular currency. In the fixed exchange rate system, the currency will be fixed by the government, and that is the intervention, or that is the process of fixing the currency rate or fixing of exchange rate by the government. But in case of flexible exchange rate or floating exchange rate system, there is no intervention of government, there is no control of the government with the fixing of exchange rate, and that totally depends upon the forces of demand and supply of that foreign currency. So, fixed exchange rate generally remains stable and simply a small variance is possible, and flexible exchange rate keeps on shifting. So, another exchange rate system is managed floating rate system. It refers to a system in which foreign exchange rate is determined by market forces and central bank influences the exchange rate through intervention in foreign exchange market. It is a hybrid form of a fixed exchange and a flexible exchange rate, and aims is to keep exchange rate close to desired target value. So, managed floating rate system is a foreign exchange rate, or it is a foreign exchange rate system which is determined by the demand and supply forces and with the intervention of the central government. Therefore, it is known as our hybrid form of fixed exchange rate system and flexible exchange rate system. According to the situation or according to the country's economic condition, that exchange rate should be decided by the central government, and also according to the comparison of demand and supply of that foreign currency. So, that is known as our managed floating exchange rate system or hybrid form of exchange rate system, which is the combination of fixed exchange rate system and floating exchange rate system. Then we will go for the slide, that is demand for foreign exchange. As we know, the flexible exchange rate system or floating exchange rate system are depend upon the forces of demand and supply of that foreign currency. So, there are different reasons for demand for that foreign currency and supply of that foreign currency. So, the demand or outflow of foreign exchange comes from those people who need it to make payment in foreign currency. So, it is demanded by the domestic residents for the following reasons, that are imports of goods and services, tourism, unilateral transfers sent abroad, purchase of assets in foreign countries, and speculations. So, the demand for foreign currency, that is known as our outflow of foreign currency or outflow of foreign exchange from those people who need it to take payment in the foreign currency. That means the people or the domestic residents who needed the foreign currency for the payment to different foreign countries with the form of that country's currency, that is known as our the demand for or outflow of foreign currency. So, that outflow of foreign currency are due to the imports of goods and services, the tourism and unilateral transfer of goods and services, then purchase of assets in foreign countries, and the speculation. So, when one resident or a domestic resident imports goods from the another country, it needed foreign currency to pay. Therefore, when one country import more and more goods, the demand for the foreign currency will be rise, and that is the reason for demand for the foreign currency, because that importer has to pay for that particular goods and services in terms of foreign currency. Another one is the tourism. When the domestic countries people or the domestic residential go for the tourist place in foreign countries or go for a tourism purpose in foreign currency, they have to pay there in the form of foreign currency. They need the foreign currency for the purpose of payment, and that is the reason for the demand for the foreign currency. Another one is the unilateral transfers of goods and services in the foreign country. So unilateral transfer sent abroad, that is known as when different types of goods or different types of capital movements are sent to foreign countries, that should be sent in form of foreign currency, and that should be paid in form of foreign currency, and that raises the demand for the foreign currency. Another one is the purchase of assets in the foreign currency. When a domestic resident purchase goods or purchase assets in the foreign country, they have to pay for that in form of foreign currency, and that also the reason for the demand for the foreign currency, and that raises the demand for the foreign currency. Then keep watching. Thank you.